my first song is about how some people aren't accepted in like the relationships that they choose to be in, whether it's because of their sexuality, their religion, or their race, or anything like that. Um, and this is about somebody saying that they're gonna give it one last shot, even though nobody believes in them. They still think that their love is worth it, and it's called "Shot in the Dark." Why is it so hard for you to be with me? Wish I was lying in your arms, but they say friends is all we'll ever be. But I know how I feel, and they can tell me it is wrong, but it won't change a thing, 'cause I'll just love you till they're gone. And if we stay home tonight, they cannot find us and they cannot start a fight. And if you give me your light, we'll take a shot in the dark and we'll know if our love can be right. And if we missed, then at least we had tonight. Back when we were young, before we would take heed, before you were the one, before my heart could bleed. You say that it's too late. You say that we will cave. Just give me your hand, and with you I am brave. And if we stay home tonight, they cannot find us and they cannot start a fight. And if you give me your light, we'll take a shot in the dark and we'll know if our love can be right. And if we miss, then at least we had tonight. And if a shot is all I have, I'm willing to fire. If there's a gun in my hands, I'll shoot for you. And if it means that we will live in harmony, then tell them all that we will stand and fight. And if we stay home tonight, they cannot find us and they cannot start a fight. And if you give me your light, we'll take a shot in the dark and we'll know if our love can be right. And if we miss, then at least we had tonight. Oh, if we miss, then at least we had tonight.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Superb. You can play at my folk club anytime.
So my next song actually follows along similar lines. Recently, there have been a lot of protests and a lot in the media about like Black Lives Matter protests against racism, and so that's been a really significant thing that's going on at the moment, as well as the fact that last month was also Pride Month. So last month I wrote this song about equality because it is a really big thing for me. Because in reality, I think that all humans, we're all deep down the same. We're all made out of atoms. We're all the same thing, and it shouldn't matter about our differences because that's what makes us special. So I wrote this song about equality, and it's called Atoms. Well, it isn't so astonishing if you think of the abolishing we've done through the years. And it isn't such a miracle if you think of all those people who have cried all those tears. 'Cause I'm not so different from you, you're not so different from me. If we can get this message through, you'll see what our world can be. Why should we still be fighting for someone to be inviting of who we are? 'Cause at the end of the day, we're all just atoms floating endlessly through space. The human race and individuality is what makes our humanity so pure and so good. And if somebody isn't free just because they are unique, how can that be understood? 'Cause I'm not so different from you, you're not so different from me. If we can get this message through, you'll see what our world can be. Why should we still be fighting for someone to be inviting of who we are? 'Cause at the end of the day, we're all just atoms floating endlessly through space. The human race. And how many people have we seen die just for us to live our lives and unite? And how many more will we see fall just for you to hear our call and end this fight? 'Cause I'm not so different from you, you're not so different from me. If we can get this message through, you'll see what our world can be. So why should we still be fighting for someone to be inviting of who we are? 'Cause at the end of the day, we're all just atoms floating endlessly through space. The human race.